Hey everyone, this is Stu from Stuart Robertson Kinesiology, coming to you live again. I'm very excited to be here to bring you tangible and practical tools that will enrich your life. So tonight, I'm going to be taking you through a technique that I like to use with, really with myself and with clients as well, to help get them out of that adrenal. Not so much fatigue, but out of that adrenal exhaustion, like the adrenal kind of like, oh God, I've got no energy. And also it works really good for people who are kind of like really highly strung, got so much going on in their head. And really this technique just allows you to just come back to your body over a few minutes. And it's such an easy, hey guys, hey Natasha, hey Tarina. It's a really easy technique to do. So um, of late, I've been noticing that with the increased workload that I have, completely all self-induced, this is all my choice. I find that I can, pick several things to do at once, and then I start doing one thing, and then I go, okay, so what else can I start doing? Hello! I don't say that, but hello, Tarina. I start another thing, and then the first thing that I've started, I've half done that, and then the second thing I've started, it's like, okay, this is good, I'll start doing that, and then I'll even start another thing, and then I'll even think about other things that I can be doing, and before I know it, my head hurts, and I've really lost track of what I was doing in the first place. This is why I write things down at the start of the day to do, and I pick two things. Because if I pick more than that, then I can just get overwhelmed, and at the end of the day, I'm completely exhausted, and I haven't really achieved anything, or I haven't felt like I've achieved anything. So, can you relate to that? Does that sound familiar to you? I'm going to assume that that's a yes, and there's a thumbs up there. So. um, So yeah, really simple technique that I'm going to show you. And so if you're on a couch, or even if you're on the train, coming home from your busy day, then just get comfortable. And even if you've got some candles nearby, just I love to light candles, because lighting candles it sets the mood for me calming down and really just relaxing, which tells my body that I'm going to relax. So it's like my breath slows down, I just really get into a nice sensual space. So if you can do that, if you've got the opportunity to do that, please do that, and just set that up for yourself now. So candles, even if you want something that just relaxes you, maybe even quickly change your clothes and get out of your work stuff and just get into your trackies and your Uggies. It is pretty chilly tonight, but just allow yourself to do that. So while you're doing that, when can you use this technique? You can use this, really good to use this at night, hence why I'm doing this tonight, kind of closer to bed. You're probably, potentially having dinner now, or maybe even finished, or maybe you've just finished work as well. So if you're not watching this live at the moment, then and you're watching it a little bit later, this is something that you can do at night. So without further ado, let's do it. So I really like to measure how I'm feeling before I start any of this stuff, any kind of kinesiology balance, and go, okay, where am I at? So best way to do that is to kind of get a sense of how you're feeling. So at the moment, I'm feeling fairly relaxed. Got a little bit of tension in my heart, and my gut is kind of just feeling a bit tight. So two things there. So I've measured two things that are happening on a physical, tangible level, the sensations that are happening in my body. So first thing, tight chest. Second thing, tight stomach. And measure that. So you may be going, okay, so how do I do that? So first, close your eyes. I'll do this with you. Close your eyes and just listen, feel And take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Okay, so just checking in with your body. So if your body was talking to you through the language of sensation, what would it be saying? Oh, my back is sore. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, I can hardly breathe. Oh, I'm really worried about this, this, and this at the moment. Okay, so just if you're worried, if you're stressed, if you're overwhelmed, if you're absolutely exhausted, measure it. 0, not being that at all. 10, absolutely feeling that. So to give you an example, my chest has already kind of just started to really relax now since I've closed my eyes, and I'm feeling more. So it's probably gone from like, it was probably a 5 to a 4. So my stomach is probably about the same. So that's about a 6 out of 10. And I'm feeling, yeah, tight in my stomach, and about a 5 in tightness in my chest. Cool. Hi, Alice. You're welcome. Video's not over yet, so hang around. So the next thing, now that you've measured how you're feeling, just go through, keep your eyes closed, and so you're still listening to my voice. I want you to scan through your day. So start in the morning. So when you first woke up and you first got out of bed in the morning, maybe you're feeling anxious then. Or if you actually got to work and you were starting to do your day and your anxiety levels just went up. Or even if you just got up and you were completely tired, and you know really were feeling quite exhausted when you woke up. So I want you to scan back to that time, and now picture your body language. Feel how your body language is actually making you feel, whether you've got slumped shoulders, whether you're kind of feeling closed in your heart, whether you've got like a sore back and you're kind of like, oh, maybe holding your back. It's like, okay, so what were you telling yourself then? What belief or what story or what mindset did you have? So here's an example. I feel powerless. Or I'm not worthy. So I'll give you a minute to tune in to that time of your day. And if it's not in the morning, just go to lunch, and then past lunch to afternoon, all up until before right now. And somewhere along the line, just pick a spot where you felt X, Y, Z. And then I want you to just get a sense of that, and not so much write it down, but just say it in your head or say it out loud. I am powerless. I'm not worthy. Just so you know exactly what it is. And if you haven't got it yet, you're like, oh, I don't know what it is. Just trust the first thing that comes to you. Don't think about it. And if it's deep and if it's not really feeling good, then give yourself permission to access it and feel it. And if you're like, I don't want to feel that right now, stuff you, Stu, that's totally cool as well. So just stay with me and just keep breathing as well, because as long as you're, yes, Joni, yeah, baby, as long as you're breathing, then that's awesome as well. If you don't want to feel right now, then don't do it. Okay, so this is if you want to keep going. Okay, so 2 things: measuring how you're feeling on 0 to 10, 0 not at all, 10 being absolutely somewhere in there, and then the statement. What are you telling yourself? Or what have you told yourself today? Cool. So that's like a little pre-evaluation. All right. So once you've got that under your belt, you can open your eyes for now and you can watch what I'm doing. So first thing, I want you to find 2 fingers like that and put them together like that. Okay. So we have the end point of the triple warmer meridian. So you're probably asking, what the hell is that? So triple warmer meridian relates to our adrenals. So what do our adrenals do? They basically, in another video I was talking about survival mode, and when we're in survival mode, it's like our adrenals are set off to run from the tiger. And it's like, what does that mean? Because there's no tigers around in Melbourne, but yet we can bring on this adrenal stress just by thought alone. We are amazing, aren't we? We're so good at this. So I want you to two fingers like that. I see you found the button. Yeah, I worked it out. Amy. So I want you to get two fingers like that, and I want you to find, like right here, just at the end of my eyebrow right here, I can find the triple one point, which relates to my adrenals, and I'm going to start tapping here. Now, so find those 2 points on this side, okay? And then I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to feel your body again. Breathe in, and then out. Now just soften the touch on these 2 points, okay? Just soften it a little bit more, almost like a feather's touching it. Now if you stay still and silent enough, you may just feel your heart beating. So what I want you to do is just wait for that, just listen for it with your body. Not listen with your ears, but listen with your body. The sensation of your heart beating through your body, your arteries and your veins. Good, that's it. Awesome. So I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. My heart is beating. 1, 2, just count along with it. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I start tapping with it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you don't have to keep counting, but just keep tapping there. So you're almost in rhythm, or if you can stay in rhythm, don't worry if you've moved off, but just stay in the rhythm of your heartbeat. So that's about the pace, the way I'm tapping. Can you see me? Cool, I'll come a little bit closer for you. That's it, keep tapping. So just relax your body, keep breathing, breathe in. And let out a sigh. Ah, that's good, yeah? Breathe in again, because that feels really good. Keep tapping. Okay, so whatever you were telling yourself this morning or today, I want you to pick that, okay? And just be aware of it and repeat after me. Whatever you were telling yourself, I'm going to go to something that I was telling myself today, and I'm going to go with that. So just remembering what you were telling yourself and repeating after me. In spite of the situation, and repeat after me. In attitude about, keep tapping as well. In attitude about, not feeling worthy and feeling powerless, I deeply and completely love, accept, appreciate, and respect myself. That's it. You're doing really good. If you're not up with me, that's okay. Just catch me on this one. Keep tapping though. Eyes closed as well. Breathe in. And then out. And repeat after me. In spite of the situation, in attitude about, not feeling worthy and feeling powerless, I deeply and completely love, accept, appreciate, and respect myself on all levels. Good. One more time. In spite of the situation, in attitude about, feeling powerless and not feeling worthy, I choose to relax now. Breathe in. Keeping your eyes closed. And then stop tapping. And just relaxing your body, keeping your spine straight if you're sitting down. Or even if you're lying down, that's great too. Now if you need to watch what I'm doing now, in fact, open your eyes really gently and popping your two little fingers together, just like that. Now, in a recent video, this is the end point of the heart meridian. So what we're doing is we're connecting our heart meridian. So why are we doing this? What's the benefit of connecting the heart meridian? So the heart is super powerful when we're receiving it. So it's like, well, that sounds really woo-woo. But you think about it, the heart is like it's a major vital energy center and organ in our body. So when we can receive our heart, then we can actually receive love. We can be compassionate, and we can really just let go of being up here and, you know, not feeling worthy as well. We feel really compassionate for ourselves, and, you know, that self-love is there as well. So little fingers together. And what I want you to do is just, you know, kind of not make a tight fist, but just relax your fingers in the palm of your hand. And I want you to bring those little fingers and just rest them. It's like, you know, this is not on my chest, but I just want you to connect your two little fingers and just bring them down to the level of your heart. It's like right in the middle of your body. You know, your heart's right here on your left hand side, but I want you to bring it to the middle. Okay, good. Awesome. So close eyes, and I'll do this with you. Remembering to breathe as well. Good. Now, if you found that less than easy, then just stay connected with your body, stay connected with your breath. And if you're finding it hard to really get any sensations happening, that's cool, that's fine, just keep at it. And pop your two ring fingers. You're probably looking at my fingers going, whoa, what's going on with your fingers, Stu? I dislocated both of those. So pop your two little fingers together, and then remember, so that's how it looks laterally, yep. And then bring it down straight to your heart. Close eyes. Awesome. So breathe in. And repeat after me. I give myself full permission to receive love, to receive compassion, and to receive acceptance. Now, that's something that I just made up for myself, though I want you to pick something that you want right now. You may think, you know, what is it that I want? That's okay, just let it come straight through here. Yep, it's not a logical answer. You know the answer deep within. It's just let it come. Yep. Cool. So keep your eyes closed and repeat after me. And really just plugging into getting a sense of what those two fingers are feeling like together. That's it. Good. And just focusing on that point. And also just connecting those two little fingers and just coming back like almost 6 to 8 inches into your body, and just realize that your heart's there and that it's working. It's not stopping. It's there for you. You may feel a bit of a rush of energy, and just receive that. Good. Repeat after me. I give myself full permission to receive love, friendship, trust, and compassion. And just let that sink in. Good. Awesome. Okay, opening your eyes and just letting go of those two little fingers. Now, just with your palms facing up, I want you just to rest those on your lap and just relaxing your body, taking a nice deep breath in and then out. How are you feeling? Are you relaxed? I'm feeling pretty chilled, but there's one more point, so let's keep going. Right now, we've got a 2-hour period between 7 and 9 o'clock where our circulation sex meridian, yes, circulation sex meridian is most active. So what does that mean? It's like the sexual organs in our body, the circulation that's happening in our body as well. Fuzzy, awesome, cool. There's the circulation, it's like the bodily fluids, like the water, the blood, the lymphatics, this cerebral spinal fluid, that's all running in our body. The circulation, the sex meridian is responsible for moving all that. So, and also it's when your sexual organs are really most active as well. So for men and women, obviously we're both different, but we're going to find the neurolymphatic point, which is in between 7 and 9 p.m. And it's right on our pubic bone. So what we're going to do, just because we're feeling, a little bit, because we've been working on the heart, we just want to drop that energy down, right kind of closer to our pubic bone, and the coccyx bone as well, which if you're aware of it, is actually is right where your base chakra is as well. So what does that mean? It means that when we're connecting to this, that we're feeling grounded. We're feeling like, yep, I actually really feel like I'm in present day, and really present with my body and feeling like I'm here. It's like I'm really present. So it's like, what does present mean? It's like you feel really alive within yourself. So that's how you can measure it. Whether you're shooting yourself or whether you're absolutely elated. So it's you're alive. Yeah. Okay. So just coming down. So your belly button's here. Now, if you run down here, your pubic bone is like that's where my belt would be, but I don't have a belt. So you go down just maybe 2 inches down, and if you just push right down around that area, you'll feel like a small little, it's almost like a little rise. So that's called your pubic bone. So it's like, whoa, Stu's coming really close with his bits. It's like, yeah, well, I went there, okay? So what I want you to do is just give that a really good rub. And remember to breathe. Amy's saying, cool. No, I know it's like, oh, we're getting close to Tiger Town. But yeah, it's like obviously rubbing the neurolymphatic point, because and this on the sex meridian, it's in between 7 and 9, so that's when it's most active. So give that a good rub for a minute, at least a minute actually, and you probably find it's like, oh, that's a bit uncomfortable. It's like, yeah, sometimes it can be, because rubbing this point, sometimes it can be pretty sore, especially if you've got like, sore. Look, viewers just went up. Totally. Hey, sex sells, huh? Yep. So, like, I can't hear. I've gone way off track now. So keep rubbing that. It looks like Stu. What is Stu? If you've just tuned in now, you're probably going, what's Stu doing there at the moment? So if you've just tuned in, I'm rubbing my neurolymphatic point right on my pubic bone. So it's like, what point's that, and what does it do? It just gets the neurolymphatic system, the fluids in our body moving. And yeah, it just helps ground us as well and get that little bit more present. All right, so that's been about a minute, probably more, because I was showing you before. So how are you feeling? Do you feel different than before? I feel fantastic after that. I really had a lot of fun doing it, especially with the comments from you ladies. So yeah, checking back to the start of the video. So how are you feeling beforehand? Maybe you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, tired, stressed, or even just like a bit agitated. and how are you feeling now? So I was about a 5 and a 6 before. So God, I don't feel like I'm probably about a 0 now. I actually feel completely different to how I felt before. My chest feels open. I feel open here. My stomach feels settled. Yeah, feels settled. Totally feels settled. You're adorable, Stuart. I remember you learned point with. I know, it's awesome, isn't it? I love that we can do this, guys. Cool. So, what I wanted to share with you is that when you start to measure, like where you're at, it's like if you were like a 9 or a 10 before with your anxiety, it's like always measure your success. So give yourself a round of applause, give yourself a pat on the back, because you actually sat through that whole video, or maybe in just a little bit. But when you start to reward yourself and say, hell yeah, I can do this, and I've done it, it's like you're creating a positive association with your body. And then when you start to do it more, it's like you're giving yourself permission to do it more. Why? Because it friggin' feels good. And that's why we're here, right? To feel good. Yeah, baby. Cool. So that's it from me tonight. I like I always do, I have a blast sharing this information with you guys. It's like coming straight from here. I absolutely love doing this with you. It's really important that we always check in with ourselves, because when we're not doing it, we can get stuck in that rat race, and also just the days just tend to blur together. So it's really important to, number one, just measure your progress, measure how far you've come, because even though it doesn't feel like you've come a long way, you actually have. You have. And sometimes being really hard on yourself can just get in the way. And I was really good at doing that, and sometimes I still am. So reward yourself, measure your progress, and remember to do these kinds of balances. Remember these tools, and just even do it before you go to bed tonight. And hopefully you wake up the next day and you feel you've had a really good night's sleep, and you feel more relaxed within yourself. And also checking in with what you were telling yourself before. It's like, just is that actually still there? Are you still feeling that? Is that still causing you discomfort? If it is, then maybe just go for a walk, drink some water, go be around people who lift you up. Yeah? Because if you just stay stuck in your if you choose to just stay where you are and just isolate yourself from the rest of the world, go out there and just call someone right now and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on, and then you just watch who shows up, because you have asked for it. You've asked to connect, and you've actually reached out to someone. So what I wanted to share with you guys, if this is something you've really connected with and you're finding this is valuable, then I would love to hear from you. And if you're wanting to know more about what I do with my one-on-one work, then I'll leave my details below, like I usually do. And I would love to chat with you and support you in what's happening for you now, get you really clear about what you want for your life. So I'll ask you that now. What do you want? What do you want to create? So if you want to have a chat with me, I've got a gift for you, and it's a 15-minute Skype or phone conversation. It's a momentum session. So the momentum session is there to get you clear about what you want, to get to understand where you're at, and then if it's feeling good, then we can work out a strategy to get you to where you actually want, and get you feeling more alive in your body, just enriching your life. So if that's something that you would want to do, I would love to work with you. So I'll leave my details below. Have an amazing night. And what is it? It's Thursday night tonight. So have a beautiful night. If you've got any questions about this process, what I've just done, if you want to know more about what I do, or even if you just want to connect, then let's connect. It's been a pleasure, guys. And you know, when you guys being on here and providing me feedback, it's like, oh, thanks, Amy. It's like I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do because I get to hang out with people like you. And that's what drives me, because being a human being, that's what I want, is that love, that connection, and you know, that's what gets me up in the morning. And I just want to thank you for watching and for listening, and I want to thank you for being you, for turning up for yourself. And even if you're not feeling it at the moment, you are awesome. You are amazing. Just the way you are. And I know it's like, yeah, that sounds a bit cliche, but it's true. It's absolutely true. So I'm waffling here, like I tend to do. But yeah, let's stay connected. I'm going to do another Facebook Live on Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with you then. Shoot me a message, and let's chat. So have a great night, guys. It's been a pleasure. See you later.